Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to talk about how to improve your Linux skills, how to improve your hacking skills. Yes, we're going to play the war game, and yes, the war game is all about enhancing and improving your skills, and it's like a CTF event. CTF as in capture the flag event, and you will get to learn a lot of things and a lot of new cool workarounds and how to accomplish the task. Well, what are the prerequisites required for this? Is just a PC, an internet connection. It can be any PC, a Windows, Mac, or Linux. An active internet connection, a good solid internet connection is very much required. And lastly, you need to have a little bit of knowledge of SSH, that secure shell, which I will be showing in a couple of minutes. So before we take any time, let's go. So here we go. So it's called War Games, and I just go to Google. So this is google.com. You just type War Games Bandit. So the name is Bandit. So War Games Bandit, this one. So we go over here, and this is the game. Yeah, over the wire, over the wire. The Bandit Wargame is aimed at absolute beginners. It will teach the basics needed to be able to play other war games. So this is a CTF style of an event. You can read all this, but it's not necessary. If you're a beginner, I do highly encourage to read all this. So you can see from level 0 to there are 34 levels. We'll try and accomplish as much levels as we can in today's session. So let's see how to go about it. So we'll go to level 0 first. So the goal of this level is for you to log into the game using SSH. The host to which you need to connect is so and so. Port on 2220. That's the port number. The username is Bandit and the password is Bandit0. All right, we already have the password for the 0th level. Okay, and let's see how to SSH. So I will quickly open my terminal. So I have a new terminal called iTerm. This is a new terminal. You can use a command prompt or a PowerShell or a Ubuntu or any Fedora Linux terminal on your computer. But for the time being, I'm using. Let me just zoom in a bit so it's much more clear. Yes, this is zoomed in, and let me go full screen. So let me just show this which directory I have. I'm into my home directory, as you can see as of now. So this thing means the home directory. So let's try and log in. So we need to SSH to this one. So using Bandit0. Okay. So we'll type SSH, then Bandit0 add, and we'll just paste it, and we'll connect it to port 2220, and boom, it will ask for the password. The password is Bandit0, which we are aware, and there we go. Over the wire. Welcome to Over the Wire. So I highly encourage you to read all this before you start playing the game. Just important, do not leave any orphan process running. Don't leave exploit files laying around. Don't annoy other players. Don't post passwords as spoilers. Don't post spoilers. Okay. The important thing to remember here is use this for legit work and for legit purposes only, and no, not disturbing any other player. So let's go. So let's see where we are. We are into a home directory, as you can see, home Bandit0, and let's read the instructions for the level 1. The password for the next level is stored in a file called readme located in the home directory. Use this password to log in into Bandit1 using SSH. Wherever you find password for level, use SSH on port so and so to log into. Okay. So what we can do is we can list ls as in list the file. You can see this readme. So readme seems to be a file. Now remember, everything in Linux is a file. Even the folder is considered as a file, but this is just a text file. As you can see, there's not colored denomination or anything. So we can easily cat this. Cat stands for concatenate. So you can read it more on the man pages. So if I just man cat, you can read all what cat means. Concatenate file to a standard output. So that's the thing. And so let's cat read me, and here we get the password. So just double click this. And it's important to exit the current session in order to log in into Bandit 1. That's the next one. So I'll show you how. So you can type exit and hit on enter, or you can go for Control D. That's what I prefer. Alright, so I just hit the up arrow button for my older commands of the history, and I just change bandit 0 to bandit 1, hit enter, and the password for bandit 1 I already have that. Just control V, and then boom, I should be into bandit 1, and let me see the present working directory. I'm into bandit 1. Sweet. So level 1 is completed. So we go to level 1. The path for the next file is stored in the file called located in the home directory. So let's see. Okay. So we are here and we did the readme, and then we go to level 1. The password for the next level is stored in a file called hyphen located in the home directory. Okay, so as you can see, this is the file. This is the file. Actually, this is a file. It's not a folder. So we cannot actually cat it. We cannot cat it. So it shows an error. So nothing is happening. So I press Control or Command C. So what we can do is we can quickly check our print working directory or present working directory as a home bandit, and we can just quickly cat home bandit 1, and boom, we got it. As simple as that. That's how we do it. That's the way to do it. So now we quickly exit and go to bandit 2, and go to bandit 2, we enter the password, and boom, we're in bandit 2. Just to check we are into bandit 2. You can also do it who am I command. We are bandit 2, so just to confirm that we're bandit 2. Okay, so let's go to the next level. The password for the next level is stored in a file called spaces. In this file, look at it in the home directory. That seems easy. So we can just get this, spaces in this file, and boom, we got the password. So we can just go over here. So we go to bandit 3. Bandit 3, and we just paste the password. It's the same process after all. Spend the bandit 3 just to confirm. Yes, we're in the bandit 3. And let's see what's over here. What's our next challenge? The password for the next level is stored in a hidden file. Okay, it's a hidden file in here directory. Interesting. Let's list it. So since it's colored, you can see it's colored in purple color. It's a folder. Folder is also a file in Linux. So we can cd the change directory into the file, into the folder or a file as per Unix conventions, and we can just quickly list it, but nothing is getting listed. So what we can do is we need to find the hidden file. So we can hit man alas. So to quickly show the hidden files, we can show this A. So let's do it. So let's quit it and like list A, and we got the hidden file. Awesome. We can cat it into the hidden file, and we got the password. Sweet. So here I'll exit it. I'll go back. I'll go to Bandit 4. So these are pretty simple challenges, but up in future we see much more advanced level. So level 3 starts, we go to level 4. Remember, this bandit level 4 is equal to the user 4. Always remember that, so no need to make any confusion. So the password for the next level is stored in only human readable file in the in here directory. This is showing us a directory. So yeah, tip not necessary to look for. So we can just hit on ls and so we can cd perhaps in here and ls. So you can see a lot of files. So it's useless to hunt over here. So let's go one step behind at the cd dat dot. And what we can do is we can probably list in here and we get the same output. And now we can use the file command in here and we can use this asterisk to find. You can see over here this ASCII data. This is where the flag might be hidden. You can see the rest of the things are data and all everywhere data. So let's do one thing. Let's cat in here file 7 and boom, we got it. We got sweet. Let's exit this. Go to bandit 5 and here we go to bandit 5 and just paste the password. Oh, and we're in bandit 5. Bandit 5 looks a bit trickier. Okay, no problem, we're up for the challenge. So the password for the next level is stored somewhere under the in here directory and has all the following properties. So it's human readable as we've seen earlier. This is something new, 1033 bytes in size and it's non-executive. Alright, so let's see how to go about this. So what we can do is, we know we can use the find command. So it's an in here directory, so just checking the in here directory is still there. We can use the find command as I said earlier, and exclamation marks with space and hyphen executable stands for executable files, not executable files rather, the exclamation, and TAT stands for non-executable file. 1033 byte size stands for C, like size 1033C as in cylinder, the size is 100 cylinders. So let's make a proper command. So as I said, we'll use find, and since it's in here directory, we can use size of 1033 bytes are in cylinders. Then we can give it backslash with a non-executable file. Let's see, boom, and oof, we can cat this, cat dot in here, maybe here 07 dot file 2, boom, Here we go. Here we got it. Here is the flag. Beautiful. Beautiful. So you can see the blank spaces over here. The blank spaces are because of that 1033 bytes. So now what we can do is we can hit Control D and go to Bandit 6 as usual. Go to Bandit 6 and I just paste the password and boom. So this is the password and I'm pasting it here and boom, I'm at Bandit 6. Wow, sweet, sweet, sweet. Password is correct. So now let's see the next challenge. The password for the next level is stored somewhere on the server. Now somewhere on the server means the root. We need to find it, say, on the root, and has all the following properties: owned by user bandit 7, group bandit 6, 33 bytes size. We have seen 33 bytes size. We can say it as hyphen size, like hyphen size 33C hyphen size 33C. Yeah, that's for this. Owned by the group, we can type as group bandit 6 and user bandit 7. And what we need to do is the following: the password shows somewhere in the server, we can put a root behind it and has all the following properties. So let's do something. So we can use find command and user, as we have read there, is bandit 7 and the group is bandit 6. We know the size is 33 bytes cylinders and we need to pull out information. This is something new. We can put this as into Dave null, like Dave null, and let's see, bingo, what happens. Ooh, haha, war lib. So we can probably catch this. So what I do is I just copy this and go here, this cat, and I just paste it, and boom, I got the password. So let me just exit, go to bandit 7. And here I go to bandit 7 and I just paste the password. Boom, bandit 7. Yeah. Bandit 6 and now bandit 7. The password for the next level is stored in the file data.txt next to the word million. Now this seems pretty easy. Now we can just list it, data. There's something we can use as grape sort, unique strings, no index 64 at gzip and xsp. Use grape commands and we need to solve this puzzle. So we can type grape millionth. That's what we're looking for. And data.txt and boom, we got the flag. So I log into Bandit 8. It's really fun, you see. It's fun to do all those things. It keeps you motivated once you get the flag, and wow, I went to Bandit 8. Super sweet, sweet, sweet. So Bandit 8. The password for the next level is stored in data.txt and is the only file of the text that occurs only once. So we can read this, but we already have all this. Okay. So just to confirm, next is data.txt is only and is the only line of the text that occurs only once. So we can use sort command, I think so. So you can use sort. Before you use sort, let's list it. So your data.txt, we can sort data.txt um, to unique uh, bytes. Again, we can sort, and to read the last line, we can use a tail command. Second last line, tail minus one. Let me just check. Only line of the tail occurs only once. So we use scrape, we use sort, and no need of using other commands. Piping and redirection, you can read it if you like to. So it's very interesting. So you can keep on reading this with piping and graving. So as of now, you can see we have just completed 25% of this war game. So stay tuned if you like to see the further war game. In case you're bored, you can take a break and perhaps come later. But I hope you're enjoying, you're getting the thrill. So be there. Stay tuned. I'm continuing the video. Yo. Alright. So let's see what's happening. And boom, we got it. We got the password. This is the flag. So I hit on Control D and I go to Bandit 9. La 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 la. And I paste this here. And again, just to confirm, we can always type who am I, just to confirm Bandit 9. So let's go to Bandit 9. The password, let me just zoom this a bit. The password for the next level is stored in data.txt and one of the few human readable strings preceded by several equal to characters. So we have strings and we can use grape, we can use strings. So let's see how to go about it. So we can first list it out just to confirm data.txt and the characters we are aware of. Do read it again and again in order to get more details. It's like strings and data.txt. Now just simply grape it or simply grape it to say double colon and we know something called as equal to. So I'll just put up arrow up exponential signature and I'll just say 2 to 3 times and boom, and there's the password. And there's the password. You can see. I think um, let me check. So several characters. So let me hit it once again. And see, boom. Let me enter one more time. And equal to. And let me see what happens. Nothing is happening. So let me just remove and hit enter. And just say only once. Okay. So here is the password. So let me just cat this first. So why can't we just cat it? Is it legit? Let me see it. Okay. So inside data.txt. So let me just list it once again. Let me just cat data.txt. And oh my god, so gibberish text. So it doesn't make sense. I hit Control C. Let me see more strings. Data.txt, grape, and let me grape it. Say more. Okay. Let me just drink coffee. So Bandit 9 seems to be. I can just probably hit on this, and I can probably hit enter. And wow, I got it. This is the password. Brilliant. I can hit on Control D. And just go back and back and back. I go to Bandit 10 and hit the password and boom, we're on Bandit 10, guys. Let's go to Bandit 10. The password for the next level is rendered out is that is the base 64 encoded. Okay. So what is base 64? You can go to Wikipedia and have a look. So base 64 is a binary to text encoding. It's an ASCII and it's of 64 bit characters. As simple as that. So now let's see. It's required for SMTP, that's simple mail transfer protocol. Is widely used for sending email attachments. Base 64. Okay. We are read it on Wikipedia, and now it's pretty easy. So we can type base 64 directly and D for directory and data.txt, and boom, the password is, we got the password. Amazing. Sweet. So now I go to Bandit 11. Paste the password, the same chore again and again. Now into Bandit 11. Let's rock and roll. The password for the next level is stored in the file again data.txt, where all lower cases A to Z and upper cases A to Z have been rotated by 13 position. Okay, so that's ROT 13. That's the rotation at ROT 13. You can visit it on Wikipedia. So ROT 13 I'm aware of, so no need to think more. We can cat. Before we cat, we can just list it as a data.txt. We can cat data.txt to, we can use this one, tr, and we can give two strings and then two strings A to Z. So we can just write capital A to capital A, then we can write small z, and here we can write, before we go there, we'll just put some characters. So A dash, let me put MA dash, anything which comes into mind, M small m dash z, and since we'll go into descending order, we can put N capital as in dash, then dash Z, N dash Z, then A, then M capital A, and then M. Okay, boom, we got the password. We got the password, guys. So you can see this was a little tricky, but no problem. That's the war game, and that's how you play Bandit 12. Here I have to fill in the password, and I can copy the password. Okay, so let me copy and paste it once again, and boom. Okay, permission denied. Let me just have a look. The Bandit 12. Copy this and let me paste this. There's some error. So we can do one thing. We can just again log into let me just put the password. Just bear with me. And boom, we're into Bandit 12. As simple as that. Now let's go to Bandit 12. The password on Excel is .txt, which is a hex dump of a file has been repeatedly compressed. Okay, so compressed we can use say tar.gz tar. For this level, it might be useful to make a directory in the temp. Okay, we will use making a directory inside temp, in which we'll make a directory via make dir. So this is an example. My name 123. Then copy the data file using cp and rename it with few. Okay, no problem. Let's check it out. So let me just list it, and this will data.txt. I will create a temporary directory and copy data.txt file from there. So I just say mkdir make directory into temp bandit bandit 12 underscore say test, and then let me critical file exist. Okay, so bandit say my name Akash. Okay, cd stat temp slash bandit 12 underscore Akash. Okay, let me just copy this, and this symbol recognizes the home directory, and there's where the data.txt is, and boom, we get to. So we are just hex dumping it. So now what we can do is we can use this command called xsd for hex dumping using the recursively or the reverse data flag of data.txt to say data1 Boom. Let me give it data 23. Okay, let me see. Okay, so data.txt to data1. So let's give it data Akash, not which one directory. Okay, and go to file data1 is empty, and we can probably move data1, data2 to tar dot gz, and we can probably gzip for zipping it with the d of data2.tar.gz expected end of file, no problem. And then we can file data2.tar, since we are uncompressed, we can, it's empty. Okay, okay, you need to keep on doing this, and you'll find the data at cat data 8 dot tar. That will be an ASCII text. So I have the password, so which is a little bit secret. So what I'll do is I'll just exit and log into Bandit 13. Since I've done this before, I have the password, something what is not going over here. And the password I'll just note down in the description below. Just bear with me. So what we can do is I have a password saved here somewhere, probably for Bandit 12. I got the password. Now this is just cheating, but for the video's sake, I need to sorry do this. I said Bandit 13. So let's go to Bandit 13. Password for the next level is stored in etc bandit _pass bandit 14. It can only be used at bandit 14. Okay, SSH. Okay, SSH. List. What we can do is SSH bandit 14 and localhost with an I key with SSH key private. We can hit on yes, and boom, we're on bandit 14. We are on bandit 14. The password for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level. Okay, this is easy. So echo it out to localhost 30,000. Let me check. So let's see the old password. So when we connected it, you can see the password is here. Just paste it and boom, correct. Got the next password. So let me just control exit this. Connection closed. Okay. Okay. Going to band 15. I'm pasting it over here. And boom, we're in band 15 as you can see. Let's check out bandit 15. Password for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level. Okay, as SSL encryption. So we can just, let's see what. There's nothing been listed. We can echo the old password. To open SSL s_client hyphen connect. So you can find this command easily. Localhost, just check 3001 on SSL encryption. 30,001, and then put IGN. That's it, and boom, we got a password. So we hit on bandit 16 now. Sweet. Bandit 16. The credential from next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to a port on the local host, and so on. From the SSL speak. Okay, we have 10 minutes of SSL client and map. Let's do nmap. Nmap localhost, the port number from 31,000 to 32,000, and one IP address so far, and that is, let me see. So 31,760 is the open port which we'll be targeting, and therefore we'll send the password of bandit 16 user at port 31790. So how to do that? Well, you can just echo it out, echo, I'm sorry, echo the password, no password. Okay. So we'll just echo out this password, which is saved up somewhere. Just copy this, just paste this to open SSL S underscore client connect localhost, and the target port is 31790, and we're aware of this, and boom, this time we don't get the password of bandit. This is the SSH key, as you can see. We do not get a password of bandit sign user, but instead we have the private SSH key of login without it. Wow, we can use this. So I'll be using it later. We need to save it. So what we can do is we can use make dir temp bandit bandit 16 underscore Akash, and then cd into temporary bandit 16 underscore Akash is my name. Boom. Then we'll create a file using nano editor and copy paste it. Okay. So we'll just do cd tut, and again cd tut would use nano, and then temp bandit 16 underscore Akash ssh key.txt. Just copy it first. Let me just copy it, and I just go here. Just paste it over here, and I'll hit Control X to exit. Yes. Control O, Control X. Enter. And I just change the CHMO change mode to 600 just to make it more legit and easily accessible. Bandit 16 underscore Akash SSH key.txt. Boom. And then SSH bandit 17 at localhost I from the temporary bandit 16 underscore Akash. We'll give the path to the SSH key. And let's see. Yes. Brilliant. We're into bandit 7. Bandit 17, I'm sorry. So we can just go to bandit 17 and there are two files home directory password old and new. I'm sorry, yeah. The password for the next level is in password.new and old is so. If you have solved this level, let's see bye bye when trying to log into bandit 8 in this okay. We have just one step remaining. We haven't catted the password. So we can cat the password at etc bandit pass bandit 17 and just copy the password. Okay, so difference we can type for this difference of password old to password new should give us something and boom we got something this and this. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So we need that particular goodbye bye bye, I'm sorry. So what we need to do is we need to SSH to bandit 18 again. Bandit 18 at localhost and I hit on yes and what? Please read. Bandit 18 password. Let's have a look at bandit 18 password. Space this and bandit 17 and we can cat. Okay, no problem. Good bandit. Good bandit 18 isn't to read me. Go to bandit 18. Wait. I need to go to bandit 18. I forgot to log out. Bandit 18 and then paste the password. Bandit 18 and the bandit 18 password is this. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Remember, over the wire, bandit. Thank you so much.